Oh, badan aja pala lah gila.
Ngapa lagi bom hijau nih, ganggu banget. Buset. Killcamnya kagak aktif lagi ya? Barak semua dua di sana.
Belum respon deh orang. Gak masukin.
Buset.
Tuh. FPS cok. Keras.
Barak semua dua di sana.
Belum respon deh orang. Kill satu mati satu.
Anjir lah orang itu nggak sunyi.
Tuh. FPS.
Belakangnya yang bulat-bulat tuh apa namanya? Ada deh cari.
Satu mati satu.
Anjir lah orang itu nggak sunyi. Belakangnya yang bulat-bulat tuh apa namanya? Ada tuh kayak. Balik lu, respon. Ada deh cari. Set.
Bisa gitu ya.
Balik lu, respon. Mereka respon. Set. Anjir.
Bisa gitu ya.
Balik lu, respon. Ampun, ampun. Mereka respon. Taruh belakang markas kita ada satu tuh. Selesai ya. Minus gitu, 21.
Golden ticket itu untuk apa sih gunanya?
Apa?
Golden ticket.
Gak tahu, punya tuh banyak. Taruh belakang markas kita. Dan bom misi apa kita? Selesai ya.
Tuh kan pergi kan atas kan.
Minus gitu, 21.
Enam anjing. Golden ticket itu untuk apa sih gunanya?
Bom mission ya, Pak?
Golden ticket. Action aja lah.
Punya tuh banyak. Bom mission kok. Dan bom misi apa kita?
Gue misi. Tuh kan. Bos lah semua.
Ini yang emot gimana makainya?
Emot itu pakainya di Y.
Yang apa? Oh, gue nggak bisa.
Bisa
Malah,
lo.
malah pilihannya setelah memilih sudah akan digunakan tekan nomor oke. Yang ini action well. Ini yang emot gimana makainya?
Emot itu pakainya di Y.
Yang apa? Oh, gue nggak bisa.
Bisa lo.
Malah pilihannya setelah memilih sudah akan digunakan tekan nomor oke. Yang ini action well. Ini yang emot gimana?
Emot itu pakainya di Y.
Yang apa? Oh, gue nggak bisa. Malah pilihannya setelah memilih sudah akan digunakan tekan nomor oke. Yang ini action well.
Ya, kita saksikan pemirsa bagaimana penuh dan sesaknya City of Manchester Stadium. Orang-orang mengatakan bahwa sekarang Manchester is blue. Dan ini yang coba dibuktikan oleh The Citizen tentunya. Mengambil gelar Eropa secara beruntun akan mempertegas dengan jelas bahwa kota Manchester adalah biru.
Ya, apalagi mereka sudah mendapatkan momentum di Liga Premier Inggris. Mereka masih berada di Piala FA, ya, masuk ke babak semifinal, dan ini adalah penentuan bagi mereka untuk lolos ke babak semifinal. Dan seperti yang Pep katakan sebelum pertandingan ini, bahwa untuk sementara dia tidak memikirkan treble karena timnya belum berada pada fase terakhir. Di Premier League, perbedaan poinnya atau selisih poinnya masih tipis dengan Arsenal dan Liverpool. Di Piala FA belum masuk ke final, dan di Champions League belum juga masuk ke semifinal. Seandainya City sudah masuk ke final Piala FA, final Liga Champions, dan juga selisih poinnya lebih jauh dari Arsenal dan Liverpool, baru kemudian dia akan merasa lebih optimis bahwa City bisa kembali mendapatkan treble. Artinya Pep Guardiola memikirkan satu pertandingan ke pertandingan lainnya dan belum memikirkan tentang gelar juara.
Ya, sebelum sampai bicara tentang gelar juara, tentu saja yang harus dihadapi di depan mata adalah leg kedua di babak perempat final ini. Kita tahu bahwa memang dalam komposisi yang digunakan oleh Pep Guardiola pada laga ini ada 3 pergantian yang ia lakukan dibandingkan dengan leg pertama. Ederson kembali bermain untuk menggantikan Ortega yang memang melakukan banyak blunder di leg pertama. Kemudian Kovacic diganti oleh Kevin De Bruyne yang punya peran untuk menyerang.
Kyle Walker bermain.
Nah, ini yang paling penting ya, untuk mengimbangi Vinicius.
Iya, jadi saya juga lupa mengatakan tadi, tanpa Kyle Walker pun Vinicius tidak bisa berbuat banyak walaupun dia memberikan 2 assist. Tapi secara pergerakan dia juga tidak leluasa.
Ya, sementara itu kalau kita bandingkan dengan komposisi yang ditampilkan oleh Don Carlo, satu-satunya pergantian adalah Tchouaméni yang memang harus menjalani sanksi ya. Skorsing
ya. Jadi yang bermain adalah Nacho ya. Dan kita tahu Militao memang belum 100% fit sehingga dia tidak diturunkan dari awal. Dan juga Alaba masih cedera bersama juga dengan Courtois.
Ya, bisa dibilangkah Binder bahwa game plan-nya masih tetap sama Don Carlo dengan leg pertama?
Sepertinya begitu ya, karena memang dia tidak punya banyak pilihan ya. Dari pemain-pemain yang bisa dia turunkan atau untuk melakukan rotasi. Jadi kemungkinan Madrid akan bertahan mengandalkan counter, tapi akan lebih baik bagi Madrid jika mereka berani bermain menyerang, walaupun resikonya lebih besar bagi Madrid. Karena jika City dibiarkan leluasa menguasai bola, menyerang, biasanya tim ini akan mencari celah untuk bisa menciptakan peluang dan mencetak gol. Jadi memang lawan City ini sangat berat ya. Bahwa mereka, tim-tim yang lawan City ini juga tidak boleh bertahan total, karena itu akan memberikan ruang bagi City. Jika mereka menyerang pun akan bahaya lini pertahanan mereka, artinya pressing harus dilakukan di lini tengah.
Ya, kita akan lihat tentunya apa yang akan terjadi di City of Manchester Stadium yang berbeda tentu saja dengan leg pertama. Di laga ini, do or die.
Memang lawan City ini sangat berat ya. Bahwa mereka, tim-tim yang lawan City ini juga tidak boleh bertahan total, karena itu akan memberikan ruang bagi City. Jika mereka menyerang pun akan bahaya lini pertahanan mereka, artinya pressing harus dilakukan di lini tengah.
Ya, kita akan lihat tentunya apa yang akan terjadi di City of Manchester Stadium yang berbeda tentu saja dengan leg pertama. Di laga ini, do or die.
Memang lawan City ini sangat berat ya. Bahwa mereka, tim-tim yang lawan City ini juga tidak boleh bertahan total, karena itu akan memberikan ruang bagi City. Jika mereka menyerang pun akan bahaya lini pertahanan mereka, artinya pressing harus dilakukan di lini tengah.
Ya, kita akan lihat tentunya apa yang akan terjadi di City of Manchester Stadium yang berbeda tentu saja dengan leg pertama. Di laga ini, do or die.
Ederson's back in goal. He in the Premier League at the weekend, and Kevin De Bruyne starts this one too. So 3 changes from the first leg with Stefan Ortega, John Stones and Mateo Kovacic, all substitutes. The referee and his team are from Italy. Daniele Orsato is one of the most experienced officials anywhere in the game. He was the Champions League referee in 2020, PSG losing 1-0 to Bayern. And he was the referee for the semi-final second leg between these sides in the Bernabeu 2 years ago. That ended in thrilling fashion with a 3-1 Real win. Late on, very late on. He looks more relaxed than anybody who's about to play. The Real Madrid team, changed by just one from last Tuesday, and it's an enforced alteration. A one-match ban for Aurelian Tchouameni means skipper Nacho is back in the starting 11. And he, along with Dani Carvajal, Toni Kroos, and substitute Luka Modric, will be particularly keen to continue their quest to be six-time Champions League winners as they approach the twilight of their illustrious careers. But wherever we look at these lineups, Sue, quite fittingly the camera's gone onto that young man. There are winners in every position on the field.
Oh, there is, and what a game it was last time. An absolute classic, had everything. We attack, you attack, brilliant goals from both sides, and you just feel it might be maybe advantage Manchester City just being at home, but Real Madrid can certainly cause them problems. But two top quality sides, like you say, with absolute quality that can produce moments of magic.
Vinicius Junior is ready to run. It will be Manchester City who get things started. Remember that lightning start in Madrid 8 days ago. Bernardo Silva catching the home team out with a quick free kick, brilliant free kick, and it's his kick back to Ederson that gets the Champions League quarter-final second leg underway. Will it be the reigning European champions who march on, or the eternal kings of Europe from Spain? Nacho and Rudiger will know the job that they have to do on Erling Haaland. And not just last week, but last year, Antonio Rudiger did a particularly good job of keeping tabs on Haaland.
Yeah, he was brilliant, and that battle in the first game was yet again really good to watch. And I think Rudiger probably came out on top for large parts of it, so I think Haaland will be looking at that thinking, how can I get the better of him this time?
Rodri lifts one, and Haaland has Nacho in his way. Andre Lunin has taken over as Real Madrid's first-choice keeper in the continued absence of Thibaut Courtois. He replaced Kepa Arrizabalaga after the stopper on loan from Chelsea was injured in November. And the Ukrainian has stayed in, did a sound job. Kroos throws it back his way. And Lunin, well, he was certainly confident to try and take on Jack Grealish like that.
You can see straight away Manchester City are looking to press them. Really early on, Jack Grealish was doing that, and he was trying to get his players to go with him. Yeah, Lunin quite confident with his feet.
Camavinga. And Lunin chips out to Dani Carvajal. Valverde. What a goal he scored to make it 3-3 in the first leg. Arguably the pick of the goals, although Phil Foden and Joško Gvardiol can lay claim to that as well. I think Valverde's was just about my favourite. What a finish.
Oh, what a finish, but I think we could have had a goal of the game competition, couldn't we?
Rodri. And here's Walker. Rodrigo close by. Ruben Diaz. It's a Kanji who's going to be the player who goes into the midfield role for Manchester City. John Stones, we see do that so often. An interesting selection. Stones on and off bothered by muscle strains and aches, so that may be a factor in Pep Guardiola's selection?
Yeah, I think so. I think if John Stones is 100% fit, I think he starts the game. And yeah, it's always interesting to see which defender is going to go in and sort of go alongside Rodri. And like I say, it looks like it is Akanji. Very capable. We know that John Stones is outstanding in that role.
The start is a lot more cautious from both teams than it was in the first leg. Having a look, they know each other so well. Who will settle? Who will strike? Rudiger. Easy enough for Walker to give Ederson something to do. It was early on in the England against Brazil friendly international at Wembley towards the end of March that he pulled his hamstring that's forced him out of the last 5 games. I can't remember if he'd had a straight sprint battle with Vinicius Junior in that game, but here he is taking you on again. Those hamstrings had better be right because they will be stretched again. Rodrigo stuck into him that time.
I do think it's a real positive, though, having Kyle Walker back in the team. Just that recovery pace that he's got. But like you say, hopefully his hamstrings are okay, because he certainly will be tested the pace of this Real Madrid side.
A player who at 33 is counting down now rather than looking forward, but he seems to have got better by the season. And here he is holding off Rodrigo. And in comes Vinicius Junior, double trouble for the City captain, but he wins another throw-in. Guardiola. Now Bernardo Silva with some room to move into. Grealish. Guardiola wrong-footed by the pass. Brilliant take from Ruben Dias, and there is a route back to Ederson. Mindful that his Brazilian colleague Vinicius Junior is perilously close by with his pace. That's a City free kick. Guardiola took the blow.
Yeah, just a little bit late, wasn't it, from Valverde? Guardiola just seems to be getting better and better with every game, though, doesn't he? Just getting used to the way that Pep Guardiola wants to play.
Cracking goal at the Bernabeu, followed by another one that was pretty special against Luton Town at the weekend. De Bruyne. Ruben Dias under no real pressure yet. Bellingham just threatens to move nearer. Akanji, Haaland. It's a good tackle. Toni Kroos and Nacho close to Haaland. Carvajal back to Lunin. Here's Nacho. Well, this is what both teams can do so adeptly. Dani Carvajal. Lunin, that was a bit of a spray.
I think you sort of expect Manchester City to control the play, don't you, and Real Madrid to be very quick on that transition, but both can do both.
Grealish. Rodri saw off Kroos. Here's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. No way into the box. Manchester City throw. Guardiola. Foden stayed pretty tight to that right-hand touchline so far. Akanji, nice layoff for Kevin De Bruyne. And Lunin spilled it, but not for long. Just popped it back into his grasp. Not De Bruyne's best delivery, but First one of the night.
Yeah, it's really good play though from Manchester City. It was very slow, and then suddenly they just went really quick. 1 and 2 touch passing. And then, yeah, it was just at the end. It was good movement from De Bruyne, but quality on the final ball wasn't quite there.
Took Manchester City until the 23rd minute to score the first of their 4 when Real were here 11 months ago for the semi-final second leg. Finished all square in Madrid then too. Bernardo Silva then made it 2-0 before the break. That first half was one of Manchester City's best ever displays. Carlo Ancelotti, interestingly, was saying before the first leg that his team played without courage or personality. Pep Guardiola disagreed with that. Put it simply, we were better. It's a feeling that this Real team just has a little bit more physicality, a little bit more know-how than a year ago. Here's Rudiger. He certainly helps in that department. Bellingham, what an impact he's made. Only 3 goals in his last 14 games, though, after 17 in his first 20 as a Real player.
Just see the way that he fit in so quickly, a new club, a new style of play, new positions. I know he's played different positions, hasn't he, within the club, but he showed that versatility and remarkable.
And he's 20.
Such maturity.
Rodrigo. Here's Vinicius Junior. Dani Carvajal has Valverde outside. Camavinga, it's on, and he has a go, and Ederson had to hold it. With Bellingham, the player closest to him, had he spilled it.
Yeah, why not? You know, he comes in, there's nobody closing him down. He's able to get a touch out of his feet, and just not enough power really to trouble Ederson there.
Well, he did it last week, didn't he? Similar sort of position, a shot deflected in. Pretty routine for Ederson. I'd imagine even he just will be glad to have had one in his gloves, clutched to his chest for the first time tonight. Even if Ederson looks like he's completely nerveless. Akanji. So he's given it away, missed out Kevin De Bruyne. There's Vinicius Junior. Walker's back, and De Bruyne helps out Phil Foden. Lunin to Dani Carvajal. Bellingham collects, forced backwards briefly. Valverde, here's Vinicius Junior. And he squeezed it across, and Ederson has kept out the first but not the second. Rodrigo has done it for Real Madrid against Manchester City once more. Madrid to Manchester, more than worth it. Never mind Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo is the player who's the biggest thorn in Manchester City's side. And there's no question of Bellingham being offside. He started from his own half.
He did, and it's absolutely brilliant from Bellingham. It actually started a fantastic move. He just in between the two defenders. Great first touch, keeps the ball alive, and then this is good play. Gets it into an area. Kyle Walker can't quite deal with it. Good save initially from Ederson, but he just can't keep out the second effort. Really good play from Rodrigo, but it's good play from Real Madrid, and that's what they're capable of. I think he actually missed kicks. The first one, it sort of hits his knee, doesn't it? But he's the first one to then react when Ederson makes that save. He can't do much about that, Ederson. Brilliant play from Real Madrid.
And it's a wonderful finish, because he's leaning back, but he stayed composed despite seeing his first effort blocked. Rodrigo. 7 games against Manchester City for Real Madrid, 4 goals and counting. City 0, Real Madrid 1. Here's Bernardo Silva, and Rudiger gets in the way of it. City corner. Real have the lead, 4-3 in the tie. Your regular reminder that away goals aren't a thing in European club competition anymore, so the goals are as they are. Haaland's always in conversation with whoever's marking him. It's Jude Bellingham getting the benefit of his wisdom this time. It's flicked up, it's not away, it's onto the roof, and which way is it going to go? Another corner. City will not allow Real Madrid to settle on their lead. Haaland's and Bellingham's conversation has just strayed into unfair territory. I don't think those two think it is. They look quite happy. De Bruyne, and Lunin has to beat that one over for another one. Something different this time. Different angle for Kevin De Bruyne. Beaten clear again by Lunin. Bernardo Silva had seen the run of Grealish. Real will now get it away. What a lovely touch that is. Rodrigo's off again. Forced out of play by Guardiola, just a throw for City. It's on. It feels like the goal has switched it off.
Yeah, it really has, and we know that Real Madrid is so good on that counter. You could just see there when Manchester City took the corner, straight away they win the ball, and just look for the pace and the quality going forward. There's at least 4 players always attacking for Real Madrid. It's just how Manchester City can deal with that.
Walker. Allowed to go a long way, but into a dead end. Rodrigo stopped in his pacey tracks by Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Grealish. Beautiful pullback. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Didn't get the timing as perfect as it had to be.
This is a really good move though for Manchester City, starting off with Rodri. This time Grealish just holding the width. He knows exactly where Bernardo Silva is, and this is a good delivery into the box, but you can see the jump, maybe just jumps a little bit too early, so he's hanging in the air, can't quite get the header down.
His 4th attempt at scoring against Real Madrid tonight. 3 games without a goal before this one. Just got the 31 for the season this time so far.
He's not a bad striker, is he?
Some would have you believe he's only a good enough footballer for the lower leagues in England. Honestly. Grealish. Guardiola. Walker. De Bruyne. Akanji. Haaland trying to pop it back to De Bruyne. Real doing such a good job of carrying out Carlo Ancelotti's instructions here.
The shape when they're defending, just making it so difficult for Manchester City to try and break them down. When the ball goes into Haaland, he's just nicking it. One's in front, protecting, and one's just behind, just trying to nick the ball off him.
Yeah, really intrigued by the positioning of Kroos and Camavinga. City find a way through this time. It's De Bruyne and Lunin, with the help of Camavinga, stopped it from going to Haaland, who will go again now. And it bounces off Bernardo Silva and goes behind. Manchester City, the closest to scoring yet.
Oh, they come so close. I don't think Bernardo Silva knows much about this, but De Bruyne is obviously looking for Haaland there. Good goalkeeping, keeps it away, but Manchester City keep it alive. Haaland does ever so well, gets up, heads it back across goal, and I think when it comes out, it's a brilliant header. Beat Lunin, and then as it comes to Bernardo Silva, I don't think he knows much about it, can't really adjust his feet. Just hits him on the knee, doesn't it? Can't quite get it with his right foot to hit it back towards goal, but big chance for Manchester City.
Rudiger to Lunin. Now you can tell me, is he keeping goal well tonight, or is he looking just a little bit flappy?
A little bit nervy.
Rodri to Ruben Dias, and now Josko Gvardiol. Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 1. 4-3 to Real over the two legs. Since going behind, Manchester City have done most of the attacking, but it's interesting that they haven't been able to get Phil Foden into the game at all yet. A little bit frozen out on that right-hand side. Kroos to Rodrigo, and Mendy to Kroos. Mendy goes back to Lunin. Carvajal. Grealish couldn't pinch it fully, and that has come fully off the boot of Rodri. Third season in a row that Rodrigo's reached a target of 5 Champions League goals. Scorer to make it 2-1 to Real last Tuesday. Guardiola seated. Carlo Ancelotti looking very cool on the edge of the technical area. Rodri. Edison out to Guardiola. Rodri. Needs to be a little bit more space for this attack. Here's Foden. Mendy engages. Rodri available. Grealish. Guardiola. Foden. First time he's been central. Bernardo Silva. Rodri wasn't the best of passes from Josko Gvardiol. Camavinga. It's not the best of tackles from Bernardo Silva. Free kick Real Madrid.
It was a little bit late, wasn't it, from Bernardo Silva, but just the work rate to get himself back, to support his teammate out, to try and win the ball back. Yeah, he goes through the player to win the ball.
Carvajal. Bellingham to Valverde. A little bit for Nacho to do. Camavinga. Rudiger, who Haaland is noticeably trying to stay away from tonight.
Yeah, he's been certainly standing on Nacho, hasn't he? But Nacho's done a really good job on him so far. Not got any joy out of him.
De Bruyne runs into Camavinga. He's had a super match so far. And now look at Vinicius Junior go. The bounce didn't help him. Walker to Rodri. Just a bit too high for Vinny Junior to get his head on it and keep on running. Kanji keeps on running now. Foden wins it back. Well, not for long. A little bit more noise as the Manchester City fans urge their team to keep on with that sort of pressing. But look at Danny Carvajal running through. Ederson's seen him. Collected by Vinicius Junior, who takes it the other side of Ruben Dias, caught him out. And it's come back to Danny Carvajal, who's still up there. And that's a hopeful one from Fede Valverde, which is missed by a distance.
Good defended in the end by Manchester City. De Bruyne can't quite get the ball, but great feet. Takes it on the outside of Dias, but he knows his teammates just coming in there, and it's a really good block by Guardiola.
Now Real's forward players engage a little bit more. Takes a push from Ferland Mendy. Guardiola. Still wandering forward in support of Rodri. Walker's there too. Here's Foden. Most expected City's lineup to have Bernardo Silva in the wide position and Foden more central, but it's the other way around. And again, I get up trying to predict Pep Guardiola's brilliant mind some years ago. He's a few steps ahead.
Yeah, you just can't.
I say a few steps ahead. He's got a rival tonight in Carlo Ancelotti. Here's Grealish. Grealish in, De Bruyne! It's all he could do to hook it somewhere in the direction of the goal. It didn't have any beef behind it. Valverde. Through the Dias. Grealish. Danny Carvajal leading on him. Rodri. Referee quite content with the quick free kick. Here's De Bruyne now. De Bruyne has a go, and Lunin's equal to it. Nice height for him, but it is a good save.
Foden made the run on the right-hand side, and you just wonder, was he just going to slip him in? The opportunity was there to have a shot.
Danny Carvajal's just taking a bit of flack from home supporters. I don't think this is genuine. De Bruyne, having won the corner, now takes the corner. Kept away from Lunin. Grealish. Foden. De Bruyne. It's Rodri's chip. Haaland's waiting for it. Not it too close to the keeper. That really warranted a knock for a teammate rather than a go at goal. It kind of ended up being halfway between the two.
Yeah, it's like he was caught in between, wasn't it? Looking for Guardiola, but also attempts to goals too close to Lunin. It's interesting that the corners that Manchester City are putting in are right on the goalkeeper, though. Really trying to test him.
But he has a bodyguard in front of him in Antonio Rudiger. Played out by Camavinga. It's one of the first times tonight Real's passing hasn't been nice and tight and crisp. They lead in the tie right now. Both coaches have given us the script saying neither team will be dominant throughout the game. There will be spells of to and fro. The terminology of today's game is we will suffer at times. De Bruyne. Akanji. Brilliant tackle by Bellingham. Stealthily timed it right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Look at Camavinga going. And further over is Valverde. He's been picked out. Valverde seemed to have plenty of time. Perhaps ought to have done better with it. There was surely the option for him to shoot at some point there. If he'd taken it on and driven into the box himself, one touch, go.
Just took too many touches, just allowed Manchester City to get back into shape.
Real are knocking it around nicely now. Kroos, who stayed deep all game, now it's Rudiger. He won't want to venture over halfway. He'll want to get back to the safety of his own half in a minute. Here's Rodrigo. Bellingham. Mendy. Kroos. Rudiger's quite content to go back to Andre Lunin. Walker. Here's Grealish. Trying to shuffle past Danny Carvajal. He'll have to take him on again. Rodri. The crowd are calling for a shot. Foden. Rodri. Not from there. Grealish. He's getting closer. Deflected, was it? Grealish is insistent that it was. I thought it was at first. And now the referee, having perhaps had a word in his ear, does give Manchester City a corner. Came up Carvajal straight away.
Yeah, it did. You could tell it was deflected. Really good play from Grealish. He just draws players towards him the way that the ball sticks to his feet. It was a toe poke at the end, wasn't it? But won his team a corner.
Grealish happy to accept the rest explanation. He couldn't see himself at first. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva watching it, waiting for it to come down. It didn't quickly enough. Vinicius Junior swept to Bellingham. It's just got stuck underneath him. Grealish. Foden. De Bruyne. Rodri. De Bruyne arrived at Phil Foden too quickly. Rodri orders Mendy out of his way. De Bruyne. He's unleashed, and it was always rising and over the top of Lunin's goal. Looks as though Kevin De Bruyne, that's a couple of times tonight, but he's had 3 goes. shoot on sight policy if he can.
Yeah, definitely when he gets that opportunity, but really good from Manchester City. They lost the ball, they won it back so quickly, and then it was a really quick break on that right-hand side, and Kevin De Bruyne has a little bit of space. Of course he's going to shoot. Just doesn't quite get that one right.
100 goals for Manchester City. Foden is catching him up. He's on 82. He scored in all 5 of his Champions League starts this season. Or, to correct that, he scored in his last 5 Champions League starts, didn't in the first one. It's actually equal with a Manchester City record set by the great Sergio Aguero in 2018-19. Here's Rodri. Kroos very coolly and casually stops the ball from coming to De Bruyne again.
He's been excellent, hasn't he, Kroos?
And there's Foden. No way through. Akanji. Kept it in. Valverde's back to shovel it out. It will be a corner for Manchester City. And Real Madrid now just being penned back in their own box a whole lot more.
Yeah, piling the pressure on Manchester City now.
Closest that the home team have come. A header from Haaland that he had to stretch for, that looped against the crossbar. He'll be prominent again here, or maybe not with that corner. Haaland challenged by Bellingham. Paul De Bruyne there was trying to recreate the goal that Manchester City scored against Liverpool recently at Anfield when John Stones crept in at the near post, but nobody seemed ready for it that time.
No.
Foden still so wide. Akanji. De Bruyne barges Kroos out of the way. It will be a free kick. Shoulder to shoulder, says the Belgian. Italian referee takes his point but still disagrees.
Yeah, I actually thought it was shoulder to shoulder. Both of them are going for that equally, but just going back to Kroos, I just think his positioning, the reading of the game has been outstanding.
The way he set his team up has been outstanding.
Yeah, it has.
And he and Juan Marlilo have to find a way through. They normally do. Manchester City have scored in 59 of their last 60 home games in all competitions, only drawing a blank against Arsenal at the end of last month. And after 15 minutes of giving it a go, Arsenal
Brilliant from Haaland. Uses strength and plays in. Grealish unlucky.
City not hanging about. Rodri, De Bruyne, first time, too close to Lunin. Work to do for Real at the back, but work they're doing really well.
Oh, they've been excellent. The way Rudiger comes across, and when Grealish just takes that extra touch, just allows him then to come in and get the block in.
Guardiola. Rodri to Walker. Pursued by Vinicius Junior. Rodri. Got squeezed out of it. Great tracking by Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And Akanji has the head start that he needs.
Always have a forward runner though, Real Madrid, don't they? They win it back, and whether it's Rodrigo, whether it's Vinicius Junior, Bellingham, always somebody breaking, trying to stretch the play.
Grealish. This time does get past Dani Carvajal and has been brought down. Dani Carvajal says Grealish has looked for it, but the veteran fullback gets a booking.
And the referee was right. Grealish has got by Carvajal, probably first time he's actually been able to get by him like that, arm on the shoulder. It's always going to be a booking.
And it will rule Carvajal out of the semi-final first leg if Real Madrid get there. think they're still on good terms, those two. Such respect all over the field. Haaland drops back into line. De Bruyne lifts it in. It was a good delivery. Rodri, well challenged by Mendy, and the flag is up. Real get a free kick.
It's a good delivery, isn't it? From De Bruyne, just offside.
That's Guardiola.
Yeah.
Stayed the wrong side. Kroos, bothered by De Bruyne and forced into an error. Danny Carvajal means that Manchester City at first couldn't take advantage. They might now. Grealish, who will want to run at Carvajal time and again now. He's been actually brought down there by Vinicius Junior. The rest playing advantage. Here's Guardiola. Foden. Nacho clears. Mendy. Kroos. Lunin makes himself the spare man, and Haaland charges in. Throw in Real Madrid, they can't get out, but they are still in front. This is one of those games where it might not be going Manchester City's way, but I would imagine Pep Guardiola will be quite content with how his team are going about their task.
Yeah, absolutely. They are creating those opportunities. Yes, Real Madrid are defending very well, but the work rate off the ball to win the ball back quickly has been outstanding.
They've got to make the most of moments like that.
Yeah.
Guardiola. Foden has to go back to Walker. Rodri. Guardiola. And again, Joško Guardiola. Camavinga works it out nicely to Rodrigo. De Bruyne snaffles it back. Foden. Akanji. Perhaps not the player Manchester City wanted to get it there.
City's certainly stopping Real Madrid from going forward quickly.
Rodrigo, at full stretch, was hurt by the challenge of De Bruyne. There was nothing wrong with the tackle.
Wins the ball, De Bruyne. It's just Rodrigo's follow through. I think he just runs into De Bruyne's shoulder, doesn't he? Nothing that he can do about that.
That was a foul by Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, I think the referee just played advantage, didn't he?
So Vinicius Junior follows Danny Carvajal by insinuating Jack Grealish is going to ground too keenly. Rodrigo's on the floor at the moment, and those Real Madrid fans who are metaphorically in the air. He never changes his expression. Just the one eyebrow raised.
He's very calm, isn't he? This is the goal, and this was brilliant initially from Bellingham. What a touch that is, but he's just in between two defenders, makes it difficult to pick up, and once the ball gets into these areas, it's can you find it across, and Walker just can't get anything on it, falls to Rodrigo and doesn't quite connect properly with that first effort. Good save from Edison, but second attempt's a great finish, real composed finish.
One time either defence has been breached so far tonight. It's not been the absolute classic spectacle we were hoping for, but it's such an intriguing and exciting one from Manchester City pushing forward to try and get themselves level. Real so dangerous when they get the chance to break. Here's Grealish, who's been a proper menace for Dani Carvajal. Rodri. Walker to Foden. Rodri. Now Guardiola. Grealish. Quiet as the stadium's been all night. It's like an arena that's just full of anticipation now. Now City fans go again as their team keeps on trying to pick the lock. Now Akanji. He got past the guards. Here's Grealish. Turning Valverde. Who's not for turning. It's out to Guardiola. Immediately closed. Walker likewise. Foden. He delivers and Dani Carvajal flicks it out. Good defending again.
Manchester City are used to this, aren't they? In the Premier League, they've got to try and break down a team that is sitting back and really organised. Eventually they do it. It's a brilliant delivery from Phil Foden. Carvajal defends it well.
But with respect, there's breaking down Luton and Burnley, and there's breaking down Real Madrid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do mean that with respect. And it comes from De Bruyne. Lunin puts it behind. He's done what he's had to do every time he's had to do it.
Yeah, again, it's right on the goalkeeper. Just gets fingertips to it. Diaz in there waiting. Does enough.
It is an interesting point you make, though, Sue, because Real Madrid don't get this sort of treatment very often in La Liga. Whipped in. They are, of course, accustomed to the biggest occasions, though, particularly in this competition. All of them. Bernardo Silva. Here's Grealish. We're into 2 minutes' time, added on before half-time. It's Grealish. Bernardo Silva didn't get it right, but it has come to Foden. And Foden's shot is just too high, just too wide. First time he's had a chance to have a go.
Yeah, he's been trying to stay wide, hasn't he, on that right-hand side, but when he comes central in those positions on his left foot, you always expect him to produce a moment of quality. That's just got underneath it, just went over.
Manchester City came from 2-1 behind to lead 3-2 in Madrid in the first leg. They're going to have to come from 1-0 behind tonight, it seems, as we approach the interval. Camavinga. Might be time for one last chance. Lunin just draws Haaland a bit closer. Akanji. Walker leaves his mark on Vinicius Junior. He thinks that was a totally fair 50-50 bumped. Daniel Osato did not.
Walker did brilliant there. Just managed to get his body in front, his leg around Vinicius Junior. I thought it was a really good challenge.
The referee is just calming the passions of the players. He's from Vicenza, Romeo and Juliet country. Don't think that was intentional. De Bruyne. Foden. He's going to carry this a long way on his own. Pursued by Camavinga. De Bruyne. That was a turn of fire without looking, and it didn't reach Haaland, and we have reached half-time. And it's Real Madrid who have...
This match was brought to you by Mastercard, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
Towards them, more than the home team have. The goal came in the 12th minute, scored by Rodrigo against Manchester City again. Erling Haaland, slim pickings again, although he has hit the bar with one header. But Real Madrid's defensive and midfield organisation has been nigh on perfect. They're the team in front. It's Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 1.
Babak 16 besar dimulai. Bertabur sensasi. Penuh ambisi. Meraih prestasi. Saksikan liganya para pemenang, kapanpun dan dimanapun, hanya di video.
Lasya Suryo, anak dari Wibowo Suryo.
Housekeeping.
Kehilangan, Bu. Tapi dirampas.
秩序として異次元とこちらを結ぶゲートと呼ばれる通路が出現し、世界中で常識を超える出来事が起こり始めた。戦うことのできる能力に覚醒した者たちをハンターと呼んだ。
生きてる限りこの上なきゃあって強くなれるのならこのふざけたルールにだって従ってやる。
Outcome agent. It's Treadstone without the inconsistency. We have never seen evaluations like this.
Time to unleash the beast. Ride or die.
You feel that?
Main pasti menang di video arcade dan dapatkan hadiah limited edition. Juga berbagai hadiah eksklusif lainnya. Buka aplikasi video. Di situ kamu bisa pilih games yang kamu mau. Ayo, mainkan sekarang dan kumpulkan tiket sebanyak-banyaknya untuk kamu tukar hadiah pilihanmu. Hanya di video arcade.
Kompetisi sepak bola tertua di dunia hadir di video. Banyak aksi dan kejutan dari tim underdog. Setiap pertandingan akan tercatat sebagai sejarah. Jadilah saksi perjalanan menuju juara Emirates FA Cup terbaru. Hanya di video. Pemain-pemain terbaik, klub-klub terbaik, strategi terbaik, kompetisi terbaik Eropa, Serie A dan La Liga. Semakin sengit, saksikan kapanpun, dimanapun, hanya di video.
The universe has a way of leading you to where you're supposed to be at the moment you're supposed to be there.
Time to prove yourself, Agent M.
In London. Welcome to MIB. You will be with Agent H, one of the best to wear this suit.
Catching up on my daily meditation. Time for lunch, I think. You hungry?
It's 9:30.
Perfect. Tuesday's taco day.
Harvey, お前が言った通り、俺は自由の奴隷だな。
sports terlengkap ada di video. Mulai dari pertarungan Premier League yang semakin seru, Liga Kebanggaan Indonesia BRI Liga 1, hingga pertarungan tim-tim terbaik Eropa di Champions League. Nikmati juga tayangan sport terbaik dunia lainnya hanya di video. Sports terlengkap ada di video.
새벽물에는 쿵쾅거리는 소리가 들려서 어떨 땐 비명 소리도.
왜 그래? 고칠 수 있는 거죠? 오빠!
남자 둘을 데리고 사네?
나라고 뭐 당하고 있을 줄 알았어?
너 왜 그래 진짜?
문제가 생기면 함께 극복하는 게 부부라면.
나는 정말 미칠 것 같아.
Babak 16 besar dimulai. Bertabur sensasi. Penuh ambisi. Meraih prestasi. Saksikan liganya para pemenang, kapanpun dan dimanapun, hanya di video.
Saya Lasya Suryo, anak dari Wibowo Suryo.
Housekeeping.
Kehilangan, Bu. Tapi dirampas.
Kompetisi Liga 2 tayang di video. 28 tim dengan para pemain bintang bersaing menuju kasta tertinggi. Live eksklusif 120 laga. Putar ulang momen terbaik di fitur mini match kapanpun dan dimanapun. Saksikan Pegadaian Liga 2 di video.
Siap, Komandan. Kita sudah menemukan beberapa bukti dan akan segera dikirim ke pusat.
Anak saya diperkosa.
Pokoknya apapun yang terjadi, kita bakal selalu ada buat kamu.
Amara cerita kalau pelakunya pakai topeng. Tapi lo yakin, Put, kalau dia itu pelakunya?
Udah pasti dia lah.
Ya kalau kamu nggak ke pengadilan ini nggak bakal selesai, Amara.
Babak 16 besar UEFA Europa League dimulai. Pembuktian eksistensi diri. Pertarungan harga diri. Untuk jadi yang terakhir berdiri. Saksikan live pertarungan Europa League dimanapun dan putar highlight kapanpun untuk yang ketinggalan. Hanya di video.
Drama komedi, romance, dan misteri. Gratis semuanya hanya di video.
Kerjaan datang bertubi-tubi, lagi dan lagi. Dia mulai lelah mau menyerah. Ya, inilah saatnya Kopi Lucky Day.
Racikan kopi susu khas Thailand. Kopinya enak dan nendang. Wow. Siap hajar kerjaan sampai kelar. Kopi Cola Kide, kopi susu khas Thailand, enak dan nendang.
Satu gol tadi kita saksikan bersama di City of Manchester Stadium di 45 menit babak pertama. Manchester City 0, Real Madrid 1. Tapi tentu saja pertandingan masih jauh dari kata usai. Kita akan lihat nanti bagaimana 45 menit yang bisa dihadirkan oleh kedua tim untuk Pep Guardiola. Sudah perlukah baginya untuk menekan panic button untuk memasukkan Jeremy Doku mungkin atau Julian Alvarez?
Kemungkinan Alvarez bisa masuk ya Stuart, karena kita tidak melihat tadi peran dari Foden, kecuali jika nanti di awal babak kedua Foden bisa memberikan kontribusi. Tapi Foden tadi tidak bisa memberikan kontribusi yang dibutuhkan. Lebih banyak bola itu dikuasai oleh De Bruyne atau juga Grealish. Mungkin Foden akan diganti dengan Julian Alvarez.
Ya, jika kita berbincang mengenai Real Madrid, saya rasa memang cukup sempurna ya apa yang ditampilkan oleh Madrid.
Sementara ini mereka bertahan dengan baik, walaupun ya Lunin juga harus melakukan beberapa saves. Cuman saya melihat di tengah mereka terlalu bergantung kepada Jude Bellingham. Saya belum melihat peran dari Toni Kroos yang berani keluar lebih menyerang. Tampaknya Kroos bermain sedikit dekat ke lini pertahanan. Padahal jika Kroos lebih berani menyerang, lebih sering memberikan bola ke depan, mungkin Madrid bisa menciptakan lebih banyak peluang.
Ya, kalau Binder mengatakan Kroos raportnya mungkin masih merah. Ini berbeda dengan Rodrigo ya, yang dari satu pertandingan di leg pertama dan juga leg kedua terus membuktikan diri kuat dengan kualitasnya.
Ya, dan juga kita lihat kerjasamanya dengan Vini Junior jauh lebih baik ya. Dan Vini Junior lagi-lagi berkontribusi dengan memberikan umpan walaupun itu tidak merupakan assist, tapi karena umpan dari Vini tadi, Rodrigo bisa menciptakan peluang dan mencetak gol. Ya, dan Binder juga pemirsa, kita kembali terhubung dengan City of Manchester Stadium untuk menatap seperti apa jalannya babak kedua antara Manchester City berhadapan dengan Real Madrid. Studio kami ucapkan selamat menyaksikan.
This match is brought to you by Oppo, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
We're good to go for the second half in Manchester. City out just a fraction before Real Madrid left the dressing room. Juan Malillo and Pep Guardiola resume their positions, and Rodrigo looks to do again what he keeps on doing to Manchester City. Interesting that so much of the talk in the build-up to the first leg was all about Vinicius Junior and what he could do to Manchester City soon, but people seem to just slightly overlook the fact that Rodrigo's pretty special too.
He's pretty special, yeah. What a goal and performance in that first half, and just so intriguing, wasn't it? Tactical battles all over the pitch, and yeah, hopefully this second half's just as good.
So it's Real Madrid who get the second half underway. I was about to say in a position of strength, but it's all relative. There's a long way to go yet.
So many match winners on both sides, isn't there?
Ruben Diaz. Guardiola. Rodri gets it away before Bellingham arrived. It's Real who are pressing high up the field now, but Manchester City have found a way out of it. Grealish won't mind a run at the booked Danny Carvajal. He won't be drawn in again, not yet. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Haaland can't get to the front of the queue. De Bruyne now. It's hooked away from him by Mendy for the corner. And the noise level inside the stadium has just ramped up that little bit more.
Yeah, it's really good from Manchester City. Real Madrid went to press them and they were able to outplay that press and get themselves into a really good attacking position.
Foden puts it in. Lunin got two hands to it. There's Grealish. Another two hands to it from the keeper. That one stung. Grealish again. He's been one of City's better players tonight.
Yeah. Just always wants the ball, doesn't he? Always progressive, wanting to go forward.
And wants to look after it.
Yeah, he does.
Well anticipated by Dani Carvajal, trying to set Vinicius Junior away. Walker with him. Exactly the player Manchester City want with him. Kroos. It's just a step up in speed from both teams. City pushing and Real have to respond. Bellingham. Cool as you like. Camavinga. Nacho. Kroos has to switch back on. It's thrown into Haaland quickly. Little slip from Haaland, but he's kept the ball and found Foden with it. Guardiola. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. It's over everyone, and I think Haaland thought somebody in blue was behind him. Forced to put the ball out. It's Camavinga who misplaced it. Haaland, that was too awkward.
Yeah, those errors from Real Madrid have just come from the way that Manchester City have been pressing them. What a technique this is from Jack Grealish. Seems has to react because it goes through bodies, but reacts well.
Well watched. Bellingham, oh, control. Played back towards Jude Bellingham. Guardiola can only chest it down somewhere too close to Vinicius Junior. And in goes Valverde to help out. Look at Rodrigo left. Oh, Vinicius Junior didn't. On it now. Away from Foden. Too high. It's a rare Real Madrid raid.
Just chose the wrong option, didn't they? Rodrigo was free on this left-hand side, went to the right, and the attack broke down.
Foden. There's two balls on the pitch, that's why the referee stopped the play. Henderson will sort that out. And that was pointless, but that's protocol. Walker had it anyway. Feel for the ref, he gets marked down if he doesn't do it. He's been a very controlled figure in the middle, as Daniele Orsato. He seems to enjoy these big occasions, and the players have made it pretty easy for him so far. Grealish. Bernardo Silva.
Getting in on the right-hand side, weren't they, with De Bruyne, and this time left-hand side a couple of times, Jack Grealish and Bernardo Silva combining so well. Just haven't quite found that final pass into the area.
There's De Bruyne. Camavinga was he blindsided by him? He didn't seem to expect that he was coming. Haaland. Nacho stays in the way and nearly put it in his own net. Lunin came out. Nacho going towards him. The captain sorted it out in the end, but with difficulty. Manchester City might be behind, but Pep Guardiola has not seen any need to change the approach for this second half. Maybe just same as before, but with added intensity. That's what it looks like. Now a bit of sorting out, discussing to do. Ruben Dias, Nacho, they're getting the words. Always makes me smile. You're terrible, you pros. The referee has a word, then it just carries on as before. Grealish, De Bruyne. Lunin's come for it, didn't get there. Foden, who is there now. Foden's effort too close to the Real Madrid keeper.
Oh, he knows that was a big opportunity. You can see he opens his body up to just look for that far corner. He just can't get enough power on. This is where Nacho manages to deal with it eventually, but with the pressure of Haaland, he has to, and he does well.
Valverde. Wonderful drive forward from the Uruguayan. He's gone into reverse now. Nacho caught Trossard with that. Foden, Rodri. 3 in hot pursuit. And Valverde brings Rodri down, doesn't he? No. And what Manchester City are doing that little bit more now is making Real Madrid hurry.
And forcing them into errors, aren't they?
There's Rodrigo. Walker against Vinicius Junior. Here we go. And Walker does exactly what Manchester City wanted him in tonight's team for. Oh, listen to that noise now. That's something else. Real Madrid fans making plenty themselves.
Great atmosphere, isn't it?
Grealish taking on Valverde. Corner. De Bruyne, flicked across, Camavinga puts it up in the air, and it's Bellingham who gets the ball out of the penalty area, and Real Madrid now have a free kick with Mendy down. Clicking his jaw back into place, claiming he was elbowed.
I think you can maybe see it from this angle, but the corner was whipped into that near post. Yeah, it's just here, isn't it? Ruben Dias, he's jumping for the ball, isn't he? He does connect with his elbow, but you're always going to jump with your arms like that.
Quite hard not to.
Yeah.
Carlo Ancelotti stays unflappable as ever. Having a word with 1 or 2 on the field. He's not minded to make any changes yet. Pep Guardiola likewise. Saying about the extra intensity and forcing Real Madrid to hurry, but if there's any team that can change tempo and doesn't mind hurrying a bit, this is it. Rudiger. Guardiola leaves Valverde in a heat. Real Madrid have only progressed from 2 of 10 Champions League knockout ties after losing the first leg at home. But both those times were in Manchester, on the other side of this city, at United. Could it be happening for a 3rd time in this part of the world? Rodri. Walker. Foden, who's still in that predominantly wide right position. De De Bruyne. Guardiola. De Bruyne looking for Bernardo Silva, who caresses the ball down to earth. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Look at those Real players. Walker in. Here's Akanji. Didn't go far away, the clearance, but Akanji never in control of the shot. I'm just about to say there's military precision to the Real defensive formations.
Oh, they're so well organised, the way that they move across and just working in teams and in unison when they go to press the ball. But you can see that Bernardo Silva went wide right, Phil Foden come more central in that particular attack, wanting to get him on the ball in those central areas, you know how damaging it can be.
Haaland goes after Nacho to good effect. Rodri, hit De Bruyne, then hit Camavinga. And this is Junior. Valverde being tested by Grealish. He now turns his attentions to Dani Carvajal and he's caught him. Free kick, Real Madrid. And, well, Carvajal and Grealish have been pretty cordial all evening and that continues.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect there between the two players, but it's certainly been a battle.
Which way is this one going to go? It's Real Madrid's way right now, and it has been since the 12th minute. Haaland trying to get to Lunin to force him into an error. It was a good ball out, a lovely touchdown by Valverde. Dani Carvajal has Grealish after him, he's brought it down again. Yellow card for that one. Can't argue with it.
No, it's a yellow and Jack Grealish knows exactly what he's doing there. Can't quite get across him. Carvajal uses his body so well. Oh, it's going to be a yellow card, isn't it?
It has thwarted a position of attacking promise, real promise. Carvajal was steaming forward. He's been terrific as Dani Carvajal. Yes, booked in the first half, but using all his experience, he won't dive in again. He's only been sent off twice, I think, in his Real Madrid career, which is now 410 games long. Kroos. Haaland's back defending. Means there's nobody up there to chase that. Valverde. Bellingham rocked by Rodri. De Bruyne. Foden's in the middle in support. Excellent pitch that by Camavinga. Guardiola, awkward for Haaland, but he tees up Foden, and Rudiger blocks the shot. You know what, this is a lesson to anybody who's got any interest in making it somehow in football in any way. These are the biggest stars in the game on both sides, and look at the work. What's that saying again? Something about hard work and working hard. Well, absolutely brilliant work rate from both teams here. And now Guardiola's got in the book.
Yeah, it was just a great foul on Bellingham, wasn't it? It's Bellingham, I think, just touches the ball away. It brings him down. It is a yellow card. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Guy. Both sides, the work rate that they have off the ball, that's the minimum requirement, isn't it? But like you said, they are world-class performers, but you have to do that as well. Both do it.
this game as well underlines the difficulty. People blithely, I think, talk about Manchester City being in to win the treble again for the second year running. It doesn't just show how hard it is to do, because they faced Chelsea at the weekend on Saturday in the FA Cup semi-final. Tonight will take it out of them, no matter how the result goes in the end.
Yeah, emotionally and physically. See, that's why it's so hard to do.
As Bernardo Silva so perfectly said last week, kind of to put out all the fires of the discussions about the treble. He said in a week's time we could be out of everything.
Yeah.
That's how quickly it can go.
Yeah. Although I think there is one team that's capable.
Well, something's got to work for them tonight to keep that dream alive. Madrid seeking another famous double of their own. 8 points clear in La Liga. 1 goal for the good here. De Bruyne finds Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva cuts in, and here's Phil Foden, and it wouldn't stick. Now it's hit the ref. Who did it come on last? Oh, winded it. Or blinded it. Was that full in the face for Signor Santo?
I think it was. I don't think he knew much about it. We shouldn't laugh, should we?
Can't help it. And I like this referee. Well, he can't continue again until he can see properly. He's holding his stomach and I think it hit everything. Players too focused to see the amusing side of anything. Bellingham, it's Ruben Dias who wraps his leg around. Real Madrid throw. Pep Guardiola is on the prowl. He's made that switch with Bernardo Silva right, Phil Foden middle now.
We sort of expected that, didn't we, at some point. I know they're very fluid and that could change back quite easily in the second half.
Rodri, he won't change positions. Akanji. Grealish, lots of room left. Bernardo Silva finding some right. Akanji, an extra man in the middle here. Walker. Walker. Kanji. Through to Foden from Guardiola. Foden boxed in by 4. Grealish. Rodri had to work for it, stretch for it. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne trying to take Kroos away. City have to find another way through. There's De Bruyne. He got that wrong. The City sat-nav is having to recalculate constantly. There is no way through. Diversions everywhere.
Yeah, they're making it so difficult, Real Madrid. The defensive organisation and shape has been outstanding.
It's Ruben Dias and Rodri finds Guardiola. Rodri. Kanji to Walker. Bernardo Silva. Cries of come on City, have a more Desperate appeal to them now, and Bernardo Silva's overdone that for Kevin De Bruyne. It's just getting so much more hasty, a little less crisp, a little more in hope. And there's a quarter of this contest to go, just over a quarter of this second leg left. Real Madrid substitutes have been warming up. Who moves first? Who makes the change? Might be down to fatigue as much as anything else when one does that.
A strong bench to play, so they can change, and there'll still be that quality on the pitch.
Guardiola. Akanji. Rodri. Bernardo Silva has Mendy backing off. De Bruyne. Carvajal's touch away. Guardiola. Grealish did well with that. De Bruyne. Grealish. Akanji, and Foden was caught back on his heels. Wasn't ready for the instant return. City doing everything quickly. Grealish. Bellingham won the ball, then thought that Grealish's stretch took him out, fouled him, but no, throw in. De Bruyne sidesteps Camavinga, but showed too much of that to Jude Bellingham. And look at the desire of Kevin De Bruyne, who perhaps hasn't been yet tonight at his near perfect best. Here he is again, blasting it against Carvajal, very deliberately. I think that's calculated. He sees there's not too much on in the middle, so make the best of it. Kroos and Bellingham keeping tabs on Haaland. It was Guardiola trying to sneak in. It did go out. Thought it must have done. Took a bit of time.
It's clearly a tactic though, isn't it? We wondered, was that something that they did similar to the goal against Liverpool, which played along the course, near enough to that near post.
It's offside, isn't it, that he's given?
It is.
Yeah. 13-0, that counts for nothing with the scoreline in the top left, the only fact that matters. Jeremy Doku already wears his number on his back without a shirt, and the number 11's getting ready. Here's Grealish. Stepping inside Carvajal, and Lunin regathers before Foden can get there. Is it coming from Manchester City? They can surely not do much more to find a way to score.
Oh, you just feel that it is coming, they're creating chance after chance, and actually goes through Carvajal's legs, so it's difficult for Lunin, but he hits it with the second attempt.
Rodrigo. It's often the feeling with Manchester City home games, if they hadn't scored first half, it will happen second, it's just a matter of time. But this is Real Madrid, these are the kings. And here's Valverde, look at Vinicius Junior in the middle. Henderson's seen him, and the ball to the number 7 wasn't what it needed to be. That's what Real are reduced to. It'll be all worth it if we don't see another goal tonight. Carlo Ancelotti cannot question his team's courage or personality after this one. They're full of it. Ridden a lot, yes, but otherwise, Team performance outstanding. Defending from the front.
Yeah.
Jeremy Doku might just add a little bit of whiz-bang wallop to Manchester City. Jack Grealish is in a hurry to let him have that chance.
Free into the weekend. We always knew that Jack Grealish would maybe come back in just because of that control. But he was outstanding and can certainly cause problems.
Just that extra air of unpredictability. In full control of this. Manchester City's grip on the Champions League is loosening. Their double treble dream is fading, unless. Here's Doku. First run straight into the Real Madrid cul-de-sac. They waited for him. This is Junior, pursued by Walker. Took the brakes on and sent him. Mendy. A little bit of an idea of control back in the Real ranks. Rudiger. Danny Carvajal dispossessed though by Doku. He tried to go through him. Foden, behind Bernardo Silva, too far in front of Kevin De Bruyne.
It's just been a couple of times Manchester City have got themselves into that those promising positions and not quite found the perfect pass.
Foden. Here's Bernardo Silva. Finds Guardiola. Doku again from a standing start. Guardiola. Rodri. It's Bernardo Silva. Gets it back again, and now Rodri. He's always urged to shoot. Saw the picture, picked out Doku. Doku will shoot. Rodri only does when he's good and ready, but when he does, they're usually absolute bangers. Manchester City needs something out of the blue. Here's a Kanji. Bernardo Silva immediately crosses upon him.
It's just so little space for Manchester City to play in. We know these players are capable of playing in very limited space on the half turn. But Real Madrid are making it so difficult.
Remember all that late drama we had a couple of years ago in the semi-final second leg when Manchester City were in a position of going through to the final. Real Madrid hit them in the 90th and 91st minute through Rodrigo. Bang, bang. Could happen to them this time. So far they've looked uncrackable. Rodri. Foden. Doku. Trying to burst past Valverde, came up Rudiger, and De Bruyne scores! That is a noise you'll hear on the Blue Moon! Pep Guardiola did find a way, introducing Doku at just the right time. City have fed him the ball every time they could, and that is what has led to 1-1.
Well, it was coming, wasn't it, for Manchester City in this second half, and Doku just a different problem for Real Madrid. He's direct, he goes on the outside, can't quite clear the ball, it falls to Kevin De Bruyne, Rudiger, and there's absolutely no way that Kevin De Bruyne is going to miss from there. It's a brilliant finish, right into the roof of the net. Was superb from Doku initially.
Manchester City won, Real Madrid won. It's 4-4 in the tie. There are 13 minutes of it to go. Extra time if necessary, penalties if needs be. Strap yourselves in. Get yourselves ready. This is on, this is the ride of your life. Real Madrid will have to go again after all the work that they've done. What a finish it was from Kevin De Bruyne. And what a player about to come on, Luka Modric. To add his wisdom and wily magic to Real Madrid's aims for the rest of the evening.
How good was he in that first game he came on?
38 years young. With a bit of a point to prove, expected to be on his way after all those years at the end of the season. Will he be on his way as a six-time European champion? Guardiola. Doku. A different test for Dani Carvajal. Akanji. Here's De Bruyne once more. And De Bruyne nearly did it again. If anyone can, he can.
Well, this wasn't far away. Again, goes out to Doku. Oh, he gets fingertips to it, I think. Lunin, I think you can see from this angle, he just touches it. Brilliant from Kevin De Bruyne. You can't give him that much time and space, though.
Well, one great master of the game has scored to get Manchester City level. One young giant in the making scored earlier to give Real Madrid the lead, but it is now Rodrigo who makes way for the master, Luka Modric.
eternity. Don't need anyone. Can't you see that I'm naked? See that I'm naked. I'm not gonna try till you get inside. You ready to swallow all of your pride? Your pride. I'm standing here naked. Yes, I'm standing now. I'm standing here naked. I'm standing. I'm standing. I'm standing. Yeah.
Detail down as though it was a kickabout in the park. Played through to Akanji. Akanji's pulled back. Foden tries to keep it going, and he's won a corner. Poor Kenny Carvajal looks shattered. Those Real Madrid defenders now breathing really heavily.
Akanji's made some great runs, hasn't he, forward? Getting himself into those good positions, but then finding the pass as well.
Ruben Dias at the back. Haaland lurking with intent. De Bruyne looking for Haaland. Just hasn't had that one golden chance. He's been kept out again by Real Madrid. So far, so far.
So far, yeah. Bellingham just gets a slight touch, yeah. I think what Haaland does, he takes defenders away. They have to think about him, which then creates space for other players. So even though maybe he doesn't look involved in the game, he still is.
Rodri. Mendy has a look. At the time, or Bernardo Silva gets close. had the time to do better with it than that. That's an indication of the sort of pressure they've had to absorb constantly. We are a minute and a half in theory, but there'll be a few more after that, away from extra time. Doku being held on to by Dani Carvajal, who's just got to be careful. That's something and nothing, but it's another one added. Rodri. Response from the Real Madrid supporters. Akanji. Doku. Modric. Camavinga. Oh, Champions League quarter-final. What about this for playing your way out of defence? That is magnificent. And Rodri takes a card for his team in stopping the Real Madrid breakaway, which was brilliant.
Oh, how calm and composed is that? Modric initially into Camavinga, lovely little flick. Yeah, Rodri, he's got to take one for the team there. They were away.
Eyes on the clock as well as the field. It's a Real Madrid throw-in. Two late goals 2 years ago in the semi-final second leg. At least 4 minutes more for either of these teams to find one late goal that would surely win it this time. This is Junior against the Kanchi. Nacho. Didn't go out. It did go out. Or rather, Vinicius Junior was offside, but it took some thinking about. Rodri. Straight away, has a look. Where is Doku? Well, Dani Carvajal was with him. Valverde nicked away by Guardiola. Doku leaves Dani Carvajal on the floor, and the referee has seen it as an elbow. Doku, well, he's saying with his face, I'm just trying to hold him off.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Really good play from Doku.
Swings his arm back, he does catch him high, but it's something you see in every race between a winger and a full-back at every level, in every country.
Just trying to hold the defender off, aren't you? I don't see anything wrong in that.
Carvajal's clever, he knows the game.
Yeah, of course he is.
He's played a good ball to Bellingham there. Bellingham on it again with Vinicius Junior in support. Brahim Diaz, the man over. Henderson out to Rodri. Barking at him, demanding the ball be rolled his way. Foden, De Bruyne. Dani Carvajal lets it run through to Doku. Here's Rodri. It's now the time it is, and he didn't get it. The one time he does obey the crowd. Player who shot when it mattered in the final of this competition last year. Bernardo Silva trying to take it from Brahim Diaz, he couldn't manage it. Here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior, so Kanji's with him. It's past him, but not the second time, but here's Brahim Diaz, and he can't get past Bernardo Silva. Nacho holding on. De Bruyne. It's another Doku against Carvajal duel, and the ball beats both of them. We're a minute away from having 30 minutes more of this. it well.
Yeah, I did. I'd like to see it again because it originally looked like a really good, well-timed challenge.
It still is for me.
Yeah, it is.
It's the force of the challenge that has brought him his booking and City a free kick. Looked just about perfect to me.
Yeah, it did. Really strong challenge, but wins the ball well.
And it just takes a bit of the sting out of the drama for the last few seconds. Manchester City go quickly. Rodri looks for Kevin De Bruyne. Corner, is there time for it? I think the referee's indicating one more. Carlo Ancelotti's saying, where's the whistle? Well, this is it. This is the last action of the 90 minutes with another 30 beckoning unless Manchester City score and win the tie. It's Kevin De Bruyne and it's Haaland at the end. Nobody, not even one of the best strikers in world football, could anticipate that arriving at him as it did. Wow, they haven't disappointed again. Neither of these two great clubs, full of great players, and the best news about it all is we get to enjoy at least another half an hour. On the night 1-1, on aggregate 4-4. Don't go anywhere.
90 menit ternyata tidak cukup untuk melihat dan menentukan siapa yang keluar menjadi pemenang dalam pertandingan babak perempat final, masa final. Binder, kita melihat ya bagaimana kalau kita bicarakan, kita akumulasikan 180 menit. Ternyata masih sama kuat.
Betul ya, dan kita lihat tadi City dengan susah payah menyamakan kedudukan dan ada juga kesalahan dari Rudiger tadi, tidak bisa menghalau bola sehingga Kevin De Bruyne bisa mencetak gol menyamakan kedudukan, tetapi yang menarik bahwa Real Madrid tidak bisa menciptakan satupun peluang yang berbahaya di babak kedua ini. Artinya memang mereka dikurung oleh para pemain Manchester City sehingga pemain seperti Guardiola pun lebih aktif berada di ruang pertahanan dari Real Madrid.
Ya, jeli tadi keputusan dari Pep Guardiola memasukkan Jeremy Doku ya, dan kemudian memang ada banyak sekali agresivitas dari sisi sebelah kiri yang dimainkan oleh Doku.
Iya, bahkan Jeremy Doku merupakan pemain yang paling sering dilanggar ya, padahal dia adalah pemain pengganti. Artinya memang masuknya Doku mengubah kecepatan dari para pemain City ketika mereka menyerang. Ini beda dengan Grealish yang memang lebih lama menguasai bola, tapi Doku walaupun menguasai bola cukup lama dengan dribblingnya, tapi dia lebih cepat dalam mengambil keputusan untuk mengirimkan crossing.
Ya, kita lihat bagaimana Don Carlo sedang memberikan instruksi tentu saja untuk bisa menghadapi extra time yang akan dimainkan untuk bisa mencari jalan menuju babak semifinal. Memang tepat seperti yang dikatakan Peter, saya juga setuju bahwa di babak kedua cita rasa Madrid dalam melakukan counter benar-benar hilang dari.
Iya, walaupun sekali ya mereka berhasil melakukan itu, kemudian Rodri melanggar Brahim Diaz, tapi secara keseluruhan mereka sulit melewati lini tengah karena memang para pemain City bermain dengan high pressing dan menutup setiap ruang yang terbuka di lini tengah, sehingga itu yang menyulitkan pemain seperti Vini, Rodrigo ketika dia belum diganti, bahkan Toni Kroos untuk bisa membangun serangan bagi Real Madrid.
Oh, Alvarez sepertinya sudah disiapkan oleh Pep Guardiola untuk memberikan penyegaran.
Ya, tampaknya Pep tidak ingin pertandingan ini dilanjutkan sampai adu penalti ya. Jadi dia ingin agar City bisa menang di babak extra time seperti yang diharapkan sebelumnya, agar City bisa menyelesaikan pertandingan ini dalam tempo 90 menit.
Ya, untuk Bellingham sendiri, raportnya kalau lihat di pertandingan tadi, Gideon,
ya kurang baik ya. Kita lihat dia tidak bisa mendapatkan peluang, bahkan dia tidak bisa memberikan banyak umpan kunci, walaupun gol dari Madrid itu juga karena ada kontribusi dari Bellingham. Yang pertama memberikan umpan kepada Vinicius, tapi secara keseluruhan Bellingham sangat sulit untuk berkutik. Oh, ternyata apakah Haaland yang ditarik?
Iya, Alvarez masuk untuk menggantikan Haaland. Cukup lama sebenarnya, karena tadi saya berpikir seharusnya Pep Guardiola bisa memasukkan Alvarez di menit ke-70-an. Karena kita lihat tadi praktis memang Haaland tidak banyak pegang bola.
Iya, walaupun dia tidak dikawal ketat oleh Rudiger ya, kali ini justru saya melihat bahwa Nacho yang lebih dekat kepada Haaland, tapi memang tampaknya Guardiola ingin perubahan di lini depan dengan Alvarez yang memang adalah pemain yang tidak menunggu bola di depan, tapi Alvarez akan terlibat dalam proses menyusun serangan, sehingga akan lebih banyak passing yang dilakukan oleh para pemain City ketika mereka berada di tepi kotak penalti pertahanan Real Madrid.
Ya, kita akan lihat tentunya.
Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. That's so right, because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry. That's so right, because I love the way you lie. I'm so ashamed of our story.
I wanna touch you, baby, and I wanna feel you too. I wanna see the sunrise on your sins, just me and you. Light it on the run. Let's make love tonight. Make it up, fall in love, try. Baby, I'm with you. But you'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. We were shaped like a jacket, so do yours. We were going down the rapids. You got a wave that fits. Can you feel where the wind is? Can you feel it through all the windows inside this room? you, baby, and I wanna feel you too. I wanna see the sunrise on your stairs, just me and you, lighting up on the run. Let's make love tonight, make it up, fall in love, try. Baby, I'm with you, but you never feel alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. Girl, give love to your body. It's only you that can stop it. Girl, give love to your body. It's only you that can stop it. Girl, give love to your body. It's only you that can stop it. Girl, give love to your body. Girl, give love to your body. You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin, cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. What am I doing? Did I do it right? All these thoughts keep me up at night.
You say you love me, I say you're crazy. We're nothing more than friends. You're not my lover, more like a friend. I've known you since we were like kids. Don't mess it up, talking that shit. Only gonna push me away, that's it. Say you love me, that makes me crazy. Here we go again. Don't go look at me with that look in your eyes. You really ain't going away without a fight. You can't be reasoned, don't be implied. I told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you and find the end? Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you and find the end? As you're gonna speak something about my door. It's 2 in the morning, the rain is pouring. Haven't we been here before? Don't mess it up, talking that shit. Only gonna push me away, that's it. Have you got no shame? You're looking insane. Here we go again. Don't go look at me with that look in your eye. You really ain't going away without a fight. You can't be reasoned with, don't be implied. I told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you and find the end? Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out for you and find the end? If I say your head, no, yeah. So don't go look at me with that look in your eyes. You really ain't going away without a fight. You can't be reasoned with, don't be implied. I told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
shuttled on. Swinging.
Guardiola to Doku. 9 absorbing extra time minutes have gone. Here's Alvarez, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. Trying to lift one Doku's way. Rodri now, he does find Doku. Guardiola, same position he scored from a week ago. Ruben Diaz, De Bruyne, Nacho was in the wall that time. Real Madrid throw-in. The industry of Lucas Vazquez is being called upon. Which is the sort of substitution that makes you kind of think that Real won't be too displeased to take it all the way to penalties and see what happens. It's a bit too soon to call it that way because they will still be looking for any sort of opportunity to break.
I love to